Okay, I had a student in my production operation class ask how to solve this problem. And here's the book solution down here, but I thought I would show you an alternate way to solve this using goal seek, which actually I think is maybe a little bit more understandable. So in order to do this, the first thing we're going to do is we'll make a guess. So let me read the problem. It says an operation has a scrap rate of 10%. So I just put this under given. As a result, 72 sellable pieces of hours are produced. Okay, so I put that in my given area. And they want to find how much was I making before I got my 72 pieces because I scrapped 10%. And also what the increase in labor productivity is if this scrap rate goes down to zero, if it's eliminated. So so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a guess. I'm going to say, well, what if I'm going to say we had 200 pieces per hour. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, let me just put here, save a little bit of time. So we're just going to guess any number here, what we think it might be. And then we're going to use goal seek to set it up. Now, how do you get to goal seek? You're going to go to data. Well, before I go to goal seek, let's say, okay, so if this was my scrap, this is my production, then my scrap that I produce is going to be equal to, well, if it's 10% of that, it's going to be equal to this times 10%, right? So let me put the formula in here. Okay. And so so we could say our good pieces per hour. Well, that's going to be equal to, well, I did 200 and I scrapped 20, so my good pieces were 180. So we know we were supposed to end up with 72, and we ended up with 180, right? So let me move this over here. This is all pieces per hour. Let me put the formula in here. So again, I'm just guessing the answer is 200. Well, if it was 200, 10% of 200 is 20, right? And that means I made 200, I scrapped 20, I have 180 left. Of course, that's not right because the answer is 72. So I could just sit here and guess until this reaches 72, but we can make Excel do it using something called goal seek. Okay. So let me show you how to get to goal seek. It's built into Excel. You go to the data tab and look over here to what if analysis, and you can go into goal seek. And then goal seek, what you do is you're going to set this right here. Well, it needs to be 72, right? Because that's the answer. So I'm going to type in 72. I can't click on the 72. I got to type it in. But I want to change my guess up here. Now I'm going to go Window Shift S so I can copy this in later so you can see it. Let me get this. Okay, now I'm just going to hit go. Now when I hit OK, this number is going to change until this becomes 72. That's what I said. I said set this cell to 72 by changing this. And I just go OK. And then OK. So it says 80 pieces, right? So that's the answer again. So let's just highlight that. That's the answer Excel came up with. Okay. And let me go ahead and paste this in here just so you have it for your reference. So you can look at that. All right. And then how did I get that? Remember, I went to the data tab, right? And then I went to what if analysis, and I went to goal seek. Okay. So that's the answer, as simple as that. So I just made Excel look for the answer just by reasoning it out. Now, so we know that 72 plus 8 is 80, and we ended up with 72, and that's how many we're supposed to have. Okay. Now, the next thing it wants to know is the increase in labor productivity. And the book uses this formula here, and this is kind of the formula you learn in algebra, percent change. I like to use this formula. This is kind of a shortcut formula that they use in finance. It's equal to, well, if I eliminate all scrap, I would have 80, right? Like so it's going to be equal to 80 if I eliminate all scrap. And then I have, right now I'm only producing 72 parts, and then minus one. And then I can format that as percent. And the book asks for one decimal place. And that's the answer. Okay. Um, equals formula text. So basically, it's the new number divided by the old number minus 1. And then I told you another way to do it. So anyway, so now you have two ways to solve it. The way it shows over here, or you can use goal seek. So the goal seek is very handy to use in a lot of cases. So anyway, if you have any questions, I mean, if you like this video, my picture will come up. Go ahead and click on my picture to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd like to see comments. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.